What's up guys, Jarv here, and we're back today jumping into some Destiny 2. Now in today's video we're taking a look at the best steps you can take to prepare yourself for Season of Opulence. So we're going to break every step down in this video today for you. First things first, just want to let you guys know about a fantastic giveaway we're doing here on the channel. If you want to be in with a chance to win a 10-inch Lord Shaxx Deluxe figurine, then be sure to check out the video description and follow the steps there. And good luck to everyone that enters. But without further delay guys, let's jump into this video. Alright guys, let's take a little look. So one of the first things for me that I always do for any season is to get my 20 bounties or 19 or so bounties done for Ikora. Get them ready, get them completed, and keep them in your inventory. It'll be a quick, powerful drop for you as soon as the season starts, and it's one less thing you'll need to worry about. Another thing to consider as well is all the daily challenges like Strikes, Gambit, any heroic adventures in Crucible. Don't pick any of those milestones up in the days leading up to the season, just to make sure that they are available as soon as it goes live. With Infusion guys, you most definitely want to stop doing that right now. You're probably max power or there and thereabouts, so you want to hold on to the materials that you would normally use for Fusion, keep them for the next season. So as you can see here, I've got about 74 enhancement cores, not the most, but I will continue to add to those as the weeks go by. And then again, you want to look at focusing on your planetary materials, things like Barium Bower, something that you can't obviously purchase, so you're going to need to make sure that you're going to the Dreaming City, getting as much as that as possible. And the same for Etheric Spiral as well. You can't get that from the Tangled Shore, you can only get that from farming chests on that destination. So be sure to make sure you have plenty of those, and check in with Spider regularly to make sure you can get the rest. And obviously make sure to drop by him as well, grab your at least two enhancement cores. That won't cost you too much, I think 30 legendary shards, and they will stack up if you do that every day between now and the start of the next season. If you've got any finest matter weaves, I don't currently, make sure you're popping those in the cores from them as well. And if you are desperately short of cores, you can always do the old masterwork farm through Brother Vance. I'll leave a link to the video description above. Another thing to consider with Spider as well is the ghost fragments. You're going to need at least 5 for powerful bounty to make sure you have some stacked up in your inventory ready to go as soon as the season goes live. So another thing to consider guys is any exotic or pinnacle weapon quests that you may still have in your inventory. As you can see here, I've got Malfeasance primary, I've got 21% delirium as a heavy, and I've got oxygen as an energy weapon. So these are all pretty much on their final steps, and that guarantees me a powerful drop in each of those slots. So if you've got any of those quests still, make sure you edge them to near completion. And if you've dismantled any, make sure you go to the relevant vendors to be able to pick those back up and try and get them as close to completion as you possibly can. You've got a few other quests as well. You've got Ace of Spades, Chaperone, Last Word, Thorn, Izanagi's Burden, even any of the Crucible weapons, Redrick's Claymore, Luna's Howl, anything like that. If we take a look at the Dreaming City then guys, as you know, Petra has her 2 weekly bounties. One of those is to complete 8 daily bounties. So what you can do here is complete 7 and then discard any that you have that aren't complete, and then you're 1 bounty away from a powerful drop going into season 7. Another thing that you can do as well is stack up on your dark fragments. You can hold 200 in total, but you'll need 120 across all your characters to make sure you have enough for the blind well. Another thing as well is any tinctures of Queen's Foil. You're going to need those for your Ascendant challenges, so make sure you have a few of those in your inventory, and then you'll be good to go going into season 7. As you can see, I've got 5 ready for me. Now with Ethereal Keys, now DMG has recently been talking about some changes that are coming to the Ethereal Keys, because currently a few people are stacking these up in their postmasters and across multiple characters, and then much like last season, do Queen's Walk and then hand them all in to get lots of powerful drops at the end of Last Wish. We're going into season 7, it seems that may not be the case anymore, and we'll find out further in this week's WAB. So keep your eyes peeled on that one, but that may be a thing that we can no longer do going into season 7, so just keep that in mind if you are stacking up on any raid keys currently. Now this week's flashpoint is actually over on Mars. Obviously we're not going to be too sure where the flashpoint is come week 1 season 7, but you can only get 1 flashpoint drop per week. So if you can complete your flashpoint and then not collect the reward, it just saves you time grinding the first week of the next season. So we head on over to our forgotten friend down here in the basement in the annex. As you know, she has the 2 weekly bounties here which offer ballistics logs, and these allow you to buy the weapon frames, which you have a choice of all 7 now each week. So these can actually stack up to 5 in your inventory. So it's definitely worth holding on to some of these going into season 7, just so you can come here and grab weapon frame. Obviously you want to hold out on which weapon frame that you put in initially, just because you don't know where your powerful drops are going to be. But it's something to bear in mind, just in case you are desperate for a heavy or a primary weapon, for example. You can come here and guarantee yourself a drop in any said slot. So it's definitely worth keeping the ballistics logs just to give you freedom going into season 7. So if we head on over to our friend the Drifter, as you guys know, he has these 4 bounties each week. He has one for Invader, Reaper, Collector and Sentry. Now to get those particular rewards though, you do need to create a moat, and to do that you'll need stints. You can get these from playing Gambit, Gambit Prime, by doing daily bounties. So I highly suggest that you stack up on these going into season 7, just so you don't have anything holding you back when it comes to farming the Reckoning, be able to get those helmets as quickly as possible. And much like with Ada, you know, if you need a weapon in a particular slot, go to her, and if you're desperate for a helmet, then the Drifter can definitely help you out. So there we have it guys, that's a little breakdown of some of the preparation you guys can do to lead up to season 7. We have just under a month before the start of season of Opulence. That's going to start in and around the 4th of June. Bungie haven't officially confirmed that just yet, but that is a Tuesday. That does sort of make sense. But as soon as we have further info, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But definitely over the next 30 days, it's worth doing some of these things just to make sure you're in the best position. I'm also currently making a guide as the fastest way to power level up to 750. So be sure to keep your eyes peeled for that one. That should be coming out over the next couple of days or so. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the video for today. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to leave a rating. That super helps me out. Before we go, I want to give a special shout out to my buddy Sivatech. He's become the official first member and sponsor of this channel. A massive shout out to you. If you want to check out that and the perks for that, feel free to look at the join button if you wish. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the video for today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see more future Destiny content. I'm going to jump back into the game, and I'll catch you guys again very soon.